I'm Brian Jennings of EBC Music. Be original. No one can be you better than you can. And just the same, you can't be Drake better than he can. You can't really pattern yourself after what you see happening now anyway, because by the time you go through pre-production, production, mixing, mastering, etc., and your song's ready to come out, the world has already moved on to something else anyway. So you always want to be ahead. And you're going to do that by being original. The greatest reward is knowing that you saw the diamond in the rough, that you saw the potential in someone else. It's a completely unselfish act that in some cases can change someone's entire livelihood. Just the feeling of having that ability far exceeds the monetary reward. And as you know, most of us were musicians or artists at one point in our careers also, so now we get to live vicariously through our artists. The whole thing hinges on instinct and gut feelings. This business can be a crapshoot sometimes, so no matter how well prepared you are, no matter how much of the it factor your artist has, this entire thing is hanging in the wind. So as a label, you have to really rely on your gut to help you select the artist with the best opportunity to succeed. At least then you have a head start. That right now is a very important time in music, especially urban music. Record sales are down, indie labels are everywhere, anyone can upload their music to the entire world in seconds flat, be that good music or bad music. Because of this, the talented artists are kind of swallowed by the abyss of music that saturates the internet. And obviously there's more bad music than good music, so you don't really get a chance to hear the good artists. There's not really a system of checks and balances to make sure the fans get the best possible experience. This event allows talented artists to have a platform to get recognized and gives them an honest shot at separating themselves from the abyss. I have this wacky belief that artists should do every job on their team until they simply can't afford to do it anymore. I don't think it's sensible to hire a manager and sign a contract with them until you understand what their frustrations and difficulties feel like. If more artists would take on these responsibilities, of the business, day-to-day business duties, they would be more efficient and would also know what to expect from these guys when they sign them on as business partners. So artists, be your own publicist at first. Learn about what lead times are and, why branding is important. I believe in being honest with artists, but not at the expense of killing their dreams. I've judged several events along with guys that would see an act, not like it, and just say something like, nah man, that ain't it. And I hold myself more accountable, so, even if I feel like an act wasn't good, I would still try to, give them focus on what needs to improve so that their next audition will be more productive and beneficial to them. Thank you. Work is never finished though. We're a work in progress. Things are looking really good for our brand right now. With the support of Universal and their distribution, we have almost unlimited reach and we can provide, music to even more households. And as far as artists, we're just looking for somebody extremely talented and self-sufficient. I think everybody's kind of fallen into this trance of what popular music is supposed to sound like. The majors are picking artists based on the most non-musical attributes, so it's become a numbers game. It seems to new artists that you have to match that sound in order to be successful or popular. And when you work with unsigned artists, in most cases, they're still moldable, so you have the ability to squeeze originality out of them before they become a victim of that numbers game. Artist development hasn't really gone away, it's just moved to a lower level. Whereas in the past, majors could afford to sign an artist and allow them to find themselves over 2 or 3 albums. Now it's usually done at an independent label or a production team. And as long as that team is good, the result is the same. I think what the problem is that a lot of people fall into the hands of unqualified people. And, so the key is, artists, find qualified people to surround yourself with. And then when you're ready to move to a major, it's still the same result. I'm Brian Jennings of EBC Music. I'm really excited to be a part of New Voices 2010. Get your act together. It's time.